Alexa, volume down.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, live.
All right, welcome to DTSP Life. We are here live in the wonderful downtown at 7th and 9th North. Welcome. We talk about everything that happens within 15 blocks of the St. Pete Pier. As you know, I'm Brent, a local entrepreneur with lots of fun businesses. I've got 7 years of no booze, no hard drugs. I love botanicals, and I love downtown. And we've got Blake here. Blake, tell us about yourself.
Yeah, I'm just happy to be here. My name is Blake Premier. I recently moved to the St. Pete area about 6 months ago, and I do TikTok live streaming as one of my main career paths right now.
What do you love about DTSP? And have you ever heard that word before?
I haven't heard that acronym, but I understand what it means, downtown St. Pete, and I feel so blessed that I get to be here. I think this is an amazing place, very unique, with a lot of different characteristics that I haven't seen in many cities I've lived in.
I love. What fun things have you done since you? How long have you been in downtown?
So yeah, I've been living here for 6 months.
Okay, where'd you come from?
So originally grew up in Miami. Recently came from Dallas, Texas.
Okay. And I'm always curious. How did you find out about DTSP?
I'm the typical story of someone who came to vacation, had such a great time during my vacation, and especially the bars in downtown St. Pete, like Saigon Blonde. And
Love Saigon Blonde on Wednesday nights. You ever go there?
Oh, of course.
It's an all-female DJ set.
Incredible, like DJ Roberta, I love so much.
I had a thing for her for a little bit.
She's a great friend. She's an amazing
really?
person.
You know her?
Oh, I would consider a friend. We went and got coffee recently. Definitely a friend of mine.
Oh, she is great. I love supporting her career.
Yes.
And following her wherever she DJs.
Yep.
She's really amazing.
Yep.
I love her dance and her shades at night.
Yes.
She's super cool.
But yeah, I came for vacation and I had so much fun. And yeah, specifically downtown, that, a night of kind of just checking out the different bars and hopping around and just seeing the energy. And I fell in love with it and moved here.
Did you fall in love?
I didn't fall in love with a person, but I fell in love with the city, and I gave a rose to the city that I will be here for the rest of my life.
Do you want to fall in love?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so you are looking for love.
I would say I'm open to it without actively seeking it.
Okay. Do you want kids?
I do. Yes.
Let me ask you this. How many dates do you think is normal to go out with a girl till you have sex?
I didn't see that coming. I'm not going to lie. But I will say this. I think that should not be, if you're really in it for a real relationship and looking for the long term like myself, that shouldn't be one of the initial things I feel like you go to.
Well, of course not. Of course you
Yeah.
want to fall in love. Of course she has to be the right person.
Yeah.
But in your past dating, what's the date number that you usually go out? Well, like for me, I'm a 3-date guy.
Sure.
There's no passion. If you're not sleeping with her by the third or fourth date, that means you're her friend, and there's no passion, there's no spark, and that's very important to me. So I feel like she doesn't love you and she doesn't like you if you're not sleeping with her by the fourth date.
I'm not going to discredit the question, but I'm going to give the alternative that sometimes people want to create, including myself, a real deeper emotional connection and wait for the physical. And then, yeah. So I'm going to say it's not something I lead with or look for necessarily upfront at all.
Because my last 10 relationships lasted 3 years each.
Okay.
Weirdly. And they were all one-night stands that turned into 3-year relationships. So I don't know if I've been lucky in love or very focused, but it's weird that I've got 30 years of relationships.
Sure.
In the last 10 that I've had, and they all started from a one-night stand. And only one of them I wasn't drinking. So all of my relationships have all started with us both drinking, except the last one, because I'm 7 years, no alcohol, no hard drugs.
Yep.
So I don't know if there's a correlation there between one-night stands and drinking. You tell me.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Again, you are throwing me questions that I was not expecting. But hey, on this podcast, I have a feeling that that's kind of what you can expect if you come on here. And again, I'll just say this from my own personal perspective, or at least what I'm looking for is that there's 0% chance that will be how I start a relationship, just because I'm truly looking at the next person that I seriously date. I'm hoping that person becomes my
so
wife.
You're not messing around. If you
No
don't
chance.
If you don't see her and you don't think that this could turn into a long-term relationship, you're not messing around.
Correct. Yeah,
Okay?
I'm done. Yeah.
Do you not think, can you tell that not being on a date with her, or do you need to go on a lot of dates to find your soulmate?
Yeah, I think you need to spend quality time with each other and see if there is that genuine connection of you need both though, right? You need obviously the physical is important, but I'm going for the best friend. I want that high five relationship. I truly want that one where we actually like spending time with each other, and it's not just because we're physically attracted to each other.
What's your perfect first date in downtown St. Pete?
I honestly, it's a good question because I don't know if this sounds cheap, but I genuinely like a first date that's just like going for a walk, like, and then going to like a coffee shop, or even
Crescent
like
Lake behind my backyard.
Okay.
It's an amazing lake.
Yes.
It's not like the pier. The pier is loaded with tourists. It's packed. It's not, I don't know. I love walking around Crescent Lake.
I would be pumped. Crescent Lake's incredible. I also think a farmer's market's a really interesting first date because it's kind of like you get a sense of what each other likes. You get to go to like different booths and stuff like that. I think a farmer's market's a killer first date.
Farmers markets in the country is the Saturday morning
Yes.
market in the Rowdy's parking lot.
Okay, I've heard.
Absolutely love. Incredible. I love buying the what's the big yellow flowers? The sunflowers.
Okay.
They have oversized, massive sunflowers.
I wouldn't know. Yeah.
And there's a guy that has these amazing smoothies. What is Gregory's? I'm not a vegan.
Sure.
He has a vegan everything burger that has, I don't know, black beans. It has all these things, and it's the most amazing burger, and it's vegan. And then he makes incredible smoothies.
Okay.
I was just talking with the guy. He's probably the most successful vendor at Saturday Morning Market.
Got it.
I know he does over $5,000 every time.
Sure.
And he's got a line around the block, so he's got it figured out. We're setting up a vending trailer to do coffee and tea and fruit cups.
Love it.
There on the Pinellas Trail.
Let's go.
He bikes to work every day, and he bikes to Saturday Morning Market. He ran into me on the Pinellas Trail yesterday, and he was looking at our setup. We have all this camping gear all over the place. It's a 2-acre field on the Pinellas Trail. It's the largest piece of private property on the trail, on the entire trail. I don't know how many hundreds of miles that trail goes. So Gregory told me, Brent, this is a hit. This is going to be a winner. You're going to be slammed from day one. He just loved the field. He loved the vibe. He saw how clean and modern our vending trailer is. It's all stainless. So for a guy that's the most successful vendor at Saturday Morning Market,
Yes.
to tell me that this is a hit,
Sure.
that meant a lot.
Validating.
A lot of people have said this is great, but this guy actually validates it with all of he's been doing the Saturday Morning Market for 25 years. I've been in downtown 23 years. So I actually love Gregory, and he actually did the biggest compliment I could ever want. He goes, I would love to come vend my everything vegan burgers and my smoothies here. Could I do it? And I said, absolutely.
Yes, you can, my
We're
friend.
going to start, we open in 2 weeks.
Sure.
We're going to be opening Saturday and Sundays from 9 to 2.
Love it.
But I know that that's quickly going to blow up to all the time. There's really nowhere in St. Pete where you and 20 of your friends could bike onto a field with nothing but grass.
Yes.
You can get grounded by taking your shoes off.
Which I love.
And you can relax on a big field. It's really a unique place. I can't wait to do a podcast from there live. We'll be doing that in 2 weeks, so I'm really pumped about doing that. And I love the Saturday Morning Market, so that's a great idea as far as dating. Would you ever take a girl kayaking or paddleboarding on a first date?
Oof. That's an interesting one. I that feels more second date to me only because you're in a situation where you can get stuck for a while, and I do think it's probably better to do a first date where it's more in that hour time frame, maybe an hour and a half max, where you can truly see that vibe, and that sounds like a perfect second date to me. But what do you think?
So you want an escape hatch for her or you?
I would say for both, but I could be, I've never done it.
Okay.
So I am talking from a place of not even knowing. So what's your thoughts?
So our video engineer runs Clear Bottom Kayak Tours.
Okay.
Which is a 10 kayak and 6 paddleboard business.
Okay.
What I found out, we just did a big kayak trip. He had, I think, 16 people. We went to the Red Bull event that was down on the waterfront.
Amazing.
This past
I was
weekend.
there. Yep.
And and we went to it, and it was absolutely amazing. And in all the research that I've been doing about kayaks, I completely misread the business. 90% of the girls and the people out there were paddleboarding, and I was like, I completely misread this business. We weren't doing paddleboarding. So after the Red Bull event, we went and bought a bunch of paddleboards, and we're bringing it into our Facebook group.
Yep.
Which is clearbottomkayaktours.net, which basically forwards to the Facebook. But what I loved is that all the girls had coolers on their paddleboard. What were they doing? They were sitting on that and standing. So when you're sitting like that on a cooler,
Sure.
paddling is very comfortable.
Mm.
And another thing I noticed, girls work all week on their bodies. They want that butt to look good. They want their legs, their glutes. Guess what kayaking does for that?
Oh, it's an incredible workout.
But kayaking does nothing to show that off. So what I saw is a lot of G-strings. I saw a lot of G-strings. And if you work on your butt and you want to show your body off, kayaking doesn't do it. You want to show it off. So you need to be standing on a paddleboard. So I'm thinking not only do the girls get the full body workout, they can show off their beautiful body while paddleboarding. They cannot show it off kayaking. Is there any sense to that idea?
I have absolutely, and I mean this sincerely, no clue, nothing I've even thought about for a second, but yeah, sure. I guess I can semi understand the logic. My question for you, how long is a typical paddleboarding session? Is that normally as
about an hour and a half to 2?
Okay.
When we've done, I don't know, 15 kayak tours, we do them both at day and night. And Alan is an amazing tour guide. And the night kayaking, it's a little too hot to do kayaking in the day.
Yep.
So Alan got these amazing, super strong LED lights. They drop them in 4 feet in the water from the front of the kayak. So when you stop, it lights up the seafloor like
So cool.
nothing you've ever seen. You can see, and the kayak being clear, you look between your legs and you see all this amazing sea life.
So here's where I would say would be fun for me. Maybe a one-on-one date. Again, I still need to like go on that to see. But if you said there was a group date and you kind of tried to get an even number of guys and girls singles and we all went together, I think that could be a really fun group experience for singles to kind of meet each other and be in a group.
So Alan had the idea, and we've done one, I don't know, I think it was a month ago. And the idea was to go to an island, and every 20 minutes, he goes to a new spot, and you change partners.
Oh,
So you rotate, and you go. So we did that. I think there was 8 people. It wasn't that big of a hit, but we're going to try it again. We think maybe this podcast can get him some more business
Yes.
over there. So if leave your name in the comments if you would like to go on a date with 5. Well, you're going to have either 5 paddleboarders or 10 kayakers. So if you want to be on a kayak or you want to be on a paddleboard, but every 20 minutes you change partners.
That's
So
so
think
cool.
of speed dating but exercise.
yes.
You know, so
Island
you're on to
hopping,
something there.
Speed dating. I've never heard of that too. That is outrageously unique.
So I think that would be a great way for us to. So anybody wants to date either one of us, we're both single. Reach out, and we have a good hookup with our kayak guy who's doing the video here.
Cool.
So if anybody wants to do that, Alan, when is the next planned kayak tour?
That's this Saturday night at 8 over at Demon's Landing.
So guys, if you know where Demon's Landing is downtown, there's a boat launch right at the end right there of Demon's Landing. And you can sign up now. If you're a friend of the podcast and a friend of us, you can get it for 50% off. That's $25. If you're not a friend of the podcast and you don't mention DTSP Life when you try to book, you're going to be paying $50. So basically $25 a person. So if you and a friend want to go, that'd be $50, and you're going to go an hour and a half to 2, and we're going to be touring the St. Pete Pier, the Spa Beach, everything downtown. The pictures of the skyline are phenomenal. Being at night, the whole skyline is lit up. It's unbelievable. It's really nice.
I love it too, and I love that it's a Saturday night, so it's a really amazing alternative for because I'm part of a huge collection of people who want to be social but don't want to drink, don't want that hangover and stuff like that. So having events like this that are alternatives to the typical going to a bar, a club, is amazing, yeah.
And when I found out, if you're going to go out and try to meet girls or meet new friends and there's not alcohol, you have to be doing an activity.
Agreed.
If you think you're going to go out, meet new people, and not drink, I think you're fooling yourself. But if you go out on a pre-planned activity with a big group of people that are also not drinking, you can actually pull it off in downtown.
Yeah, I just think that's even great for dating in general, but yeah, especially for a first date. So I love where you're going with
And
that.
if you don't want to commit to paddleboarding and kayaking on the first date, another great place to go on Friday night is to go out to one of our 95 kava bars in Tampa Bay. I always tell people, imagine a place on a Friday night at 10 p.m., packed with cool, sexy people, and they're not drinking. And they'll go, "Where's that? That sounds interesting." And I go, "Oh, that's a St. Pete Kava bar." There's 8 Kava bars just in the downtown area currently, and 95 throughout Tampa Bay. So this is the Kava bar capital of the world, and Kava bars are popping up all over the country. So if you're somewhere and you're not in downtown watching this, go on your phone, do Kava bar, Kava, near me, and you will find the magical place where fun, sexy people hang out and don't drink. Just put in Kava bar in your Google search, and you will find all of these amazing places. I love hanging out in them. I have a Kava bar called Botava in downtown. We're a DIY Kava bar, so we teach people how to make all of the drinks at home. What I hated about the Kava bars is it's $14 for a drink. It takes 2 to feel it. Obviously, they have a cute person behind the counter, so you got to tip them $10. So before you know it, you're at $40. And I was like, you know what? There's very high margins in this stuff. These people have high rent. I get it. So I've got a very small location, 600 square feet, but we teach you how to make it for $1. So, obviously it's like going out. You're going to pay when you go out to a nice place, just like a Kava bar. But I was big when I drank. I was big on pre-gaming.
Yeah.
So big pre-gamer. So now we give you the tools and the technology to pre-game at home on your Kratom and Kava, and then go out and have 1 or 2 at the Kava bars instead of dropping $40 on 2. Have you been to a Kava bar?
I have. Initially, I went to like a coffee bar, and it ended up being like a coffee kava bar. And I found the vibe to be so outrageously welcoming. Just good energy in there. Very, you hear bar, you kind of think of, I don't know, loud music and everything. And this was the exact opposite. The music was at a nice level. Everyone was being social. Everyone was being welcoming, especially being new to St. Pete. I found it to be a place that people were giving me recommendations. It felt very much like a community, if I had to give a word.
Kava community is phenomenal.
Yeah.
There's some pretty big Facebook pages. If you want to know, I do not date girls that drink. So that's a great place to find girls that don't drink.
That's a deal breaker.
So I absolutely love the Kava bars locally. So if you haven't been to one, go check them out. Once you start liking the product and you love the vibe, hit up Botava at 177 9th Street North. We're open 12 to 8 every day. So check that out, and that kind of gives the vibe. Now, let's get a girl. There's too much guys on this podcast.
Agreed.
Maybe we need a girl. Can we get Ariel in to tell us about dating in downtown?
I'm not going to lie. I'm very excited for Ariel to join us. I think we've set her up nicely. We've created a very nice vibe. Things will change very quickly in a great way once we get Ariel here. Ladies and gentlemen,
the world famous Ariel. Now. Drum roll, please. Ariel, just throw those headphones on, and you got the mic right there. That's all right. Our audio engineer is activating. All right, if you want to do a test run there.
Beto.
That's the laugh I've been waiting for all day.
oh yeah.
So Ariel, tell us about you. What brings you on this planet?
My mom gave birth to me.
Fair point.
And where was that at? Where were you born?
I was born in Guatemala. I was
wow.
born outside of the country.
Okay, and what brought you to the country?
I was adopted, actually.
Just speak into that a little bit.
Oh. I feel like I can't,
Just move it. It won't. All right. Oh, wow. And we didn't knock anything over. Good. Usually we knock all the drinks over behind you, but that didn't happen.
No.
So that's wonderful. She has a magic touch, I believe.
Oh, maybe. Who knows?
So you see how you look on the screen right there? That kind of gives you a vibe and a feel. So you were born in Guatemala. When did you come here?
When I was 4 months.
Okay.
Yeah, I was adopted at 4 months. It was, I don't remember anything, to be honest.
What was the first state? Where were you? Where do you remember? Where did you come from? I mean, where did you come to in America?
I lived in Illinois my whole life,
Okay.
and then I moved to Jacksonville.
Terrible place.
Never been.
One massive parking lot
For
of crap.
quite an say he's an ex of mine. We were together for 2 years, and then we broke up.
I thought we weren't going to talk about him. Just kidding.
I'm all up for talking nonsense about him.
Abs-
It was a 2-year abusive relationship, so
Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah.
I'm glad you got out of that. There's no time in life for that type of behavior. I hate that you put up with it for 2 years.
yeah, it was a lot. But I mean, I got through it. I'm here now. I didn't let any of that stuff try and stop me from living my life that I want in the future.
And you're laughing. I love that you're laughing, and you didn't let that wreck your life and ruin you from having fun and laughing and being great. So you were in Illinois. I'm always curious. What brought you? How did you hear about St. Pete? How did this come on your radar?
My parents live in Sarasota. They lived in Illinois too, but we all moved down to Sarasota. Well, no, just them, but I lived with them for a while. So they actually lived here for a while, but we travel a lot. So
You were in Sarasota. How did you make your way up? What did you hear about downtown? How did you?
That's
what
the
do you know
thing.
about downtown?
So I actually lived in Illinois, then Jacksonville, then Georgia, then Tennessee.
So you got a little tour of America.
I'm gonna let you two. You want me staying?
You stay.
Rope him in.
Stay.
You guys are killing
Stay.
it. All right, deal.
Ask him a question.
No.
Keep him
You
here.
guys are
Okay,
killing
no,
it.
I can ask you a question.
Ask him. Keep him engaged.
Yeah, okay. So I have a question.
Sure.
Are you like
Jeez.
so anyways,
What would you like to know?
what
about
do you
life?
go to the gym?
I do go to the gym, and now I'm gonna take up paddleboarding. Have you ever been paddleboarding?
Honey, I do a lot of stuff.
Okay.
I play pickleball. I do a lot. I'm pretty active.
The Crescent Lake pickleball courts are in my backyard. I love that you're
I
saying
play a
pickleball.
lot of stuff. I play pickleball. I play tennis. I play gymnastics. I do figure skating, basketball, softball, soccer,
All right.
lacrosse,
She's
archery,
fascinating.
gymnastics. I know how to fish, kind of.
Can you shoot a crossbow or do you use a longbow?
I use a longbow. One of the ones
Wow.
that they used a long time ago.
Okay, like Robin Hood.
Like, you've seen Brave, the Disney movie?
Yes.
Yeah, that kind
I
of.
love it. I love it.
But anyways, back to my question about you.
Oh.
Oh, that was very loud. I could hear that.
I don't know what we shorted out. Something got shorted out.
Anyways, so what kind of what things are you into?
It's actually not a bad question, although I'd be curious your response also. But genuinely, I think this is why I love St. Pete. Is I just love to, I don't know, be in nature. I like going to the beach. I like, being social without needing alcohol. So St. Pete's been an amazing fit. What led you to move to St. Pete from Guatemala?
Or from Sarasota.
From Sarasota.
Well, I actually just moved here from Tennessee.
Where in Tennessee?
Oh.
I was in Nanelli. Nanelli.
How
It's
far
like
is that from Knoxville? I've got a sister in Knoxville.
I have no
I know
clue.
Tennessee's very wide.
Well, Nanelli's like literally in the middle of nowhere. Like middle of nowhere. There's nothing really surrounding. It's like a good hour just to get to the local grocery.
So you're saying you're a country girl from the backwoods?
I do quite love the country. I will say that.
Have you ever shot a gun?
I'm not allowed to.
Okay. Okay. All right.
I also don't really like guns. Growing up, I lived in Illinois, so I lived near Chicago. So there was obviously a lot of violence down there, and
I think it's the most violent city in the country, I believe. It has the most murders.
Jackson Street was the one bordering between where I lived and where like the bad side is.
Jeez.
Yeah. So we ended up having like an incident in our suburb, but
Oh, have
and
you
then I
ever-
moved to Tampa, and now I've actually been to St. Petersburg quite a bit, and it's really nice. I actually want to move here. I really do. I want to move down on the beach. That's where I want to move really badly because I love the beach. I love the sunsets. They're so pretty, especially in Florida.
Like St. Pete Beach?
I've never been there actually.
Okay.
I've actually seen pictures, but I've never been down there. So
I'm gonna be taking you to St. Pete Beach then, young lady.
yeah, I guess so.
What about Spa Beach? Spa Beach is on the north side of the downtown pier.
I've only been here like 3 times, and I've been living here since February 21st. So
Have you ever e-biked in your life?
No.
Would you like to e-bike St. Pete Pier this weekend?
Maybe.
Okay. I have a, what are you, about 5 foot tall?
I'm 5 feet, yeah.
Okay. I have a bike. I have a e-bike that's got a big seat and it rides really low because you want when you get on a bike, you want to be able to sit on the seat and you want to have both your feet be flat-footed. So that's going to be for safety reasons. So we will get you e-biking. There is no better way to enjoy downtown. We have outdoor gyms. We have all this fun stuff. We have the Pinellas Trail. We have the Vinoy Parks. We have all these fun things. So it's really fun to e-bike. Maybe do a picnic and go down to the pier and look at the waterfront and see if we can spot a dolphin.
Sweet.
Yeah?
Dope.
Maybe will you wear your pickleball outfit and we'll go swing by the Crescent Lake pickleball courts, play some pickleball? How active do you want to be?
I like being really active. What I hate, though, about the dates that I've been on here is that every single man wants to go to a bar.
Ah, you met the right guys. Because you know what that is? That's a non-creative, simple thinking person. That's like the easy thing to do.
It influences my drinking, and I am trying to stop drinking because my birth dad is an alcoholic, and I don't want to grow out to have that outcome in my future. And I'm at a young age where I can stop that, especially considering like I don't have that strong addiction to it yet. But it's just like, now that I have the opportunity to be able to get to myself in a situation that I want to feel comfortable in, I have to learn to spot those like red signs out of people who are like.
At your age, to be that self-aware, that's impressive. I wish I would have done that. But your first step is going out on dates with guys that don't drink.
That's the thing.
And that's not easy.
It's not easy at all.
It's hard to find a sexy, attractive person that doesn't drink. And that's kind of the new trend that I see, that people are giving up booze. But obviously, to go out, have you ever been on a first date where you didn't drink?
I have short-term memory loss. I'm like Dory.
Well, no, 95% of the people that I ask that question, they think about it. They're like, Brent, you're right. I have never been on a first date where we both didn't drink, because it's terrifying to meet a stranger and not have a few drinks in you. So I get it. It calms the nerves. It makes you a little easier to deal with somebody. So, but it is the easy way out. It's hard and challenging to meet a new person and go out on a date without alcohol. But you can be 420 friendly. You can drink Kratom and Cava mocktails. You can bring your little pen with you, and you can bring your pen, and you could just pen your way through the day.
You know what? Facts. Nobody needs alcohol, to be honest. That's actually probably one of the most deadliest and addicting things there probably is in the world.
And it gives you an altered sense of your connection. So you could think you have such a good connection.
Like, I feel really, like,
Good
after
point.
drinking that drink that you gave me, it was the
It's
new
a
one.
Blue Lotus, cream soda, and Kana mixed with a THC seltzer. There's 4 botanicals in there.
It was really good. And, like, typically with alcohol, it's like my whole personality changes.
Exactly.
And I hate that because that's not who I actually am. I'm very happy.
You are.
I'm very, like, I feel really calm. And I feel like
You're a very outgoing girl, and I love it.
See, that's who I am.
What does alcohol do to that amazing personality?
It's reroutes the contraceptives that are in your brain and reroutes the nerves and the neurological receptors of the brain. You know, I can't believe I'm talking this smart because when I'm not doing any of this stuff, I'm not talking smart. I'm like, hey, yo, that's the hood right there.
Well, we're glad you stepped up your intellect game with us. We feel very honored to get the intellectual version of you and not the tequila drinking hood version of you.
We have someone off camera that's really loving what you're saying.
That laugh is amazing. I wouldn't want anything to squash that laugh. So I don't know if the drinking would make it more. So tell us about some of the dates you've gone on with these drinking guys. Tell me some of the successes and tell me some of the disasters. Have you been on any dates in downtown?
Okay.
That's Nada. When my ex-girlfriend gave me to her, I go, I'm not a cat guy. And Nada, no, I don't want it. And guess what her name is? Nada. And when my ex came a year after we broke up and said, I know you never liked that cat. Can I get the cat back? I looked her right in the face at that front door of my house and I said, I love that cat. And that was the first time I ever loved my cat.
Yes, as you should.
Right. I love that cat because you ain't getting it back. Because it's my cat now. So
Mine.
She did give
It's
it to me for my
mine.
birthday. So tell us about a date in downtown, since this is everything that happens within 15 blocks of the pier. Where did he take you and how did it go? Or have you been on a date in downtown?
No, because
Do you-
I live near USF, so that's
Okay.
quite a bit of a distant. But I've been on dates where I live, and that was
Equally bad?
oh,
I agree.
it is. But the thing is, some of them will come out that distance. Ugh, that sounds bad now. That just logically like made me think like in a smart place right now. Why would I go out on a date with someone who's gonna drive that distance here just to ruin my night when I should have pointed out those signs to begin with?
Ooh.
Because I think guys will drive from all over the state just to go on a date with you
I would
because
agree.
you're worth it.
I'm
So-
not saying anything.
So you're saying you don't respect, you're saying a guy that desperate that will drive that far is bad.
Oh,
Oh,
I am curious your question. Is it the driving that's bad, or is it that they're taking you to a bar to get you intoxicated? That's the bad
no.
part?
So it's not just. It's just all the dates I've. I think it's. I don't want to say this because it sounds horrible.
Say it.
Say it. I think it's the
Sugarcoat it, baby. Sugarcoat it.
The problem is the men.
Well, we know, but what's the problem? What can the men learn?
It's their personality. They're boring.
Okay.
When they're uncomfortable, I get uncomfortable. I'm just like,
So you're saying you're not laughing and having a good time?
no,
like you
they're
are
just
right
like they're like.
No.
now?
Oh no. Not the awkward.
Pretend this is a girl's stuff.
Nah, right?
And either they want to do it at my apartment complex. I'm just like,
I know. But where does a typical guy
Well,
take you? Where do you go out on a date? Tell me like an example
the
of
bar or
it. So they don't even take you out to dinner? They just go right for the drinks?
for dinner. In their eyes, it's fast food, and I don't eat fast
Oh, no. Go in swipe 10, swipe the number 10.com, and it will tell you the top 10 drink and food items
Get me my
in
pen.
St. Pete. So go to swipe 10, and you will find out the top 10 places. Let me grab that for you, babe.
Okay. You're doing great. I'm serious.
Now it's just you and me.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
how tall are you?
6'4". Are you 5'3"?
I'm glad you add some inches onto me.
Yeah.
I'm actually 5 feet.
Yeah, but you have that 5'5"
5.
attitude. Yeah.
What does that mean? What the fuck does that mean?
Like you walk, like, I don't know. Just the way you walk, the way you conduct yourself.
Sorry, that's my
There's,
age.
no, I know there's so much going on.
That's
People
my-
can see what's going on behind the scenes. The way we are, in my opinion,
That's
keeping
my
it together.
ADHD.
No, I have been.
Can you get me my drink? Where's it at? I mean, it's on the table where I had it last, which is on the side. You are so alone over there, bud.
Also, what time is it?
I don't know. Time to get a watch, boy.
10:37. All right.
No, I have. He just closed.
think he's gone.
Can you grab my drink?
Things have changed.
It's on. Why can't boy? You are such a lazy. You can get your and bring it over here. Are you mamming me? Are you mamming me? You best be sober. I will take off these headphones and come over there. I will take off these headphones and come over
I'm
there.
not joking. I think she 100% would.
This is why they caution you about messing with Latinos.
Is that true?
He's not wrong.
So there any positives you would say to?
Yeah, I can cook really good. I can make banana bread.
Ooh.
Really good banana bread.
Okay. You might die. Okay. High risk, high reward.
Well, I mean, hey, I don't know if you heard, but Latinas, or at least I give.
Go ahead. I want you to speak the lie into the universe.
I give great.
You bring so much more.
Your life.
I like women too.
Things have changed quite a bit.
St. Petersburg. Let's get back.
St. Pete is a wonderful place. Yeah.
You know, it seems like St. Petersburg genuinely has better men than Tampa and
so.
all the other places I've been.
If you end up coming back at some point, we're gonna have a talk about a poly segment and then a bunch of other stuff.
Oh.
Let Brent talk to you about what's on his board.
I don't. I
Well,
don't.
We're talking about the kink scene and a bunch of
you could go soon, so I'm gonna let you guys have your time.
No,
you.
Yeah, let's. We're getting a little off course on that. We're getting a little off course on that, but I
you
can
have
see.
your.
No, you stay.
No, we're gonna wrap up in 5 minutes anyway. So anyway, as far as the downtown vibe goes, have you ever been paddleboarding?
I've been paddleboarding. I haven't done really anything in St. Petersburg because
Okay.
the only places that I've been to was a museum.
Museum of Fine Arts or Dolly?
I don't know. It was a museum.
Okay. Yeah, there's 6 museums downtown. So lots of fun stuff. And again, e-biking to these is so fun, even in the heat. It's amazing. So I think we covered just about everything. It's a nice little turbo podcast. Thursday, we're doing a big relationship podcast. We're going to have 3 girls, 3 guys, and we're going to talk about dating in downtown without booze. We're going to talk about all the different places you can go, lots of different ideas. So if you want to know about dating in DTSP without booze, you want to see our next live broadcast, will be at 9 p.m. this Thursday, and then Sunday at 5 p.m. So you'll always be able to catch us every Tuesday at 8, every Thursday at 9, and every Sunday at 5. So that wraps up DTSP Live. Ariel, thank you. You've been absolutely an amazing breath of fresh air here in the pod, and absolutely having a great time. So thank you.
Hey, that's what's up.